What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for joining us. We are here on episode number 10 of SHOWMEZ. Thanks for joining us live. We appreciate everyone that's been waiting for the episode to start, everyone that was in the chat waiting to go. And without further ado, let's move on. We are joined by Nate Sexton and Jeremy Coley. What's up, guys?
Hey. What's going on? Hey, Nate.
What the
Where
hell?
are you at?
No, man.
Wow.
Early time slot, you can really see the lighting in my place.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your place looks like $1 to $2 million more expensive this time of day.
Yeah, man. Thank you. The market, we've talked a lot about it. The market on white doors got hot. I got out of the game, and look at me now.
Oh, man. Well, we're really happy for you. Let's see a full screen shot of that, Mike, if that doesn't screw things up too much. Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at how roomy that place is.
Hey, what's going on?
Wow.
That's beautiful.
It's a nice spot.
It's
a really nice spot.
That little view over your left shoulder, that's beautiful. We should start doing the show from your house. I would love to visit sometime.
Come on down, guys. It's got a bowling alley and everything.
Those clouds are eerily still. It's something strange.
Well, that's the weather here in Washington, man. You can be jealous, but that weather's not coming to Charlotte anytime soon.
Why are your ears suddenly missing a little bit? That's what I understand.
Interesting. All right. Well, if you, as people are trickling in, folks, if you don't mind, please share the broadcast. #ShowMez on all your favorite social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'd love to get these numbers up over 2,000 once again. So tell your friends, your grandparents, whoever has a TV or a screen and is not tuned into SHOWMEZ. Just go grab it from them, grab their phones, grab the remote, change it for them. We would appreciate it. We've got a great show tonight. Of course, we've got fails. We have got Munch Madness. We have got lots of stuff to give away. And we have a special guest. I don't think that it was actually officially announced. Juan kind of left it up in the air, and it was actually a pretty big toss-up. I was kind of surprised. A lot of people didn't actually know exactly who our guest is tonight. But we'll go ahead and let you know. It is Mr. Paul Ulibarri will be joining us tonight. We're very excited. Yeah, the 3-time guest. The only person to ever be on SHOWMEZ more than... No, Simon was on twice. So Yuli's now in the lead. Will be in the lead.
Yep.
What is he thinking?
Some people never learn.
Maybe it'll get better for me. The 3rd time's a charm.
So yeah, we've got a great show for everyone. I want to take a quick second to send a quick birthday shout out. So yesterday was Paige Pierce's birthday. So happy birthday to her. We had her on our last episode. Had a great time with her going through the Avocado Open and all the stuff she's been up to. So happy birthday to her. And today is Mr. Eric Oakley's birthday. So happy birthday to Eric Oakley.
Happy birthday, guys.
And then tomorrow is my girlfriend Jules' birthday. So all sorts of cool birthdays going on right now. Nate, your birthday was still a month ago.
Yeah. Still
That's
was.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Still the same age as he was a month ago.
And we're 4 months away to the day of mine. So let's just keep that in mind, everybody.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, Germ's always looking for minis and gummy bears and power tools and whatever else people want to send his way to.
I'm good. I'm good. I got my gummy bears always within reach.
Always close. Always close.
Always close.
Oh, well, yeah, we're nearing 500 people. I'm going to ask one more time, and then we're going to move on. Share the broadcast. We don't want anyone to miss out on anything because we're about to get into the show. We kind of like to give people just a couple minutes to trickle in as we get started. Is there anything you guys want to share real quick while we're giving them a couple minutes?
I mean, I let's just get it out there in the air. The time slot thing's on me. Sorry. It's my wife's working night shift, so I can't get away with the 7 p.m. start here on the West Coast. So sorry for throwing a wrench in everybody's Monday night plans. It's only going to last 2 weeks, and then we'll be back to our normal prime time spot.
Well, yeah, we had this time early on, and it was the main reason I went and got the really nice blinds for this room that I do the show in. And I haven't had to use them because we went to the 10 o'clock time slot for East Coast. And I actually am happy that we're doing this now because for the first time, the blinds are being put to use. And so,
Perfect.
But then, I think the 10 o'clock is going to be it's a good place for us to settle in. But this is nice,
Yeah.
Mix it up. Get our true loyal fans, see who those are.
All right. One last little thing. I know you've probably been paying attention to social media and everything out there, everybody, but just a quick little pass it along the word. Most of you probably saw that the PDJ announced today that the worlds, all of the 4 world championships, like the major ones anyways. I'm not sure if there's other ones, but those are being moved to 2021. Same locations. The dates I'm sure will shift a little bit, but everyone that had those bids are still going to get them, and then 2022 will move a year over, so, or 2021 to move a year over. So just to give everyone a heads up as people are keeping an eye on all this situation, but we commend the PDGA on making these decisions and obviously for the best interest in people coming from internationally. Imagine if they couldn't travel and stuff like that, how that would really complicate or maybe kind of water down a world championship. So
yeah, the one thing that excites me about that decision is that, it was the right move. Obviously, there's so many things in flux right now, and everyone's just doing the best they can to get these schedules right and try to keep as many of the tournaments within like the best possible tour still. So hats off to the PDJ for working really hard. Also, this is going to be the first time since 2008 that I didn't lose the World Championship. So I'm pretty excited about that. So in some ways it makes me a winner. So that's pretty cool.
And in other ways, it just makes you a little bit delusional, but that's okay too.
Hey, that's not nice.
I'm just kidding. I haven't won one, so there you go. Burn on me. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. Let's move on. As you know, it is time to start the show off right. Every week, without fail, people are sending in the most amazing clips, the best of the best, the worst of the worst, and we love going through them. Jerry's always sending me like so many that I just had to pick through and be like, okay, we'll save this one for next week just in case. But then like some of those clips like get kind of lost because then I get a whole nother batch. It's amazing. You guys are awesome that people are always rolling with their cameras and capturing this stuff for us. So let's get in to the fails of the week.
That is rude.
Oh, ski hill.
Elberling.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Ja,
oh, my.
Das Golf ist schon auch eine Sache für sich.
Oh, my God.
I'm not sure I saw a lot of bad luck there. To me, this looks like he threw a roller, and the thing did roll.
Yeah,
So that was a lot of.
That's a win.
That's a good lesson to remember. To watch those angles coming in on a slopey green, because he threw that Anheuser straight into the hill and it was gone. Oh man.
What were you even trying to do, dude?
He's trying to blow up the basket right here?
How could you possibly miss that?
Watch the dog. The dog's initial reaction is like, "What did I do? Oh, who's mad at me?" He's kind of the same reaction, honestly.
To be fair, it looks like that's happened to that house a few times before. No offense.
Okay, this is hole 8 from the drop zone.
Yeah, we've seen a couple fails in this hole.
Oh, okay. So he's trying to save his buddy.
Let's see that again. I kind of missed that.
It hits up here near the camera, and then it starts rolling in the water, and this guy's kind of stuck between two trees, unfortunately.
Oh. Hey, hats off. That's a great effort.
Not bad, considering the obstacles.
Look at that. He laid out. He broke his left arm, but he laid out, and that's important. He gave his all for his friend. Oh, boy.
It's not going to get 20 feet down the fairway. This is going to be beautiful.
This is the voice of Josh Moody. This is my friend from North Carolina, Mitch Dickens. Yeah, and this is Jared Askew.
Oh.
Oh. I'm going to text him right now. Jared is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. But He's also one of those guys that when he does something like this, he plays it up. Plays it up perfectly. This guy just can't believe it.
No, and why should he?
Look at he's just staring at the basket like, well, oh man, that's classic. Oh yes, you've seen this, right, Nate?
Yes, this is no fail.
Go in the hole.
This is no fail, folks.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Absolutely insane. What a rip. I
mean, I don't know if this guy, I mean, I'm guessing this guy's already playing tournaments, but if he's not, come on out, man. This dude could throw.
Oh my god!
So apparently the story on this is that he hit the basket with a Thunderbird, and so he was like going to throw some more, and then I guess he threw a couple shots. They didn't go in. His buddy gets his camera out and then records it, and then the first one that he records, I think he aced it with a Paul Macbeth force. And so this, like, the reaction of, like, you just turned the camera on, you got that. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like,
and just to think that he's hitting the basket and then acing it like twice in what, a span of maybe 10 throws. That's pretty awesome.
Way to go.
This is Jonas. Jonas is lazy, but Jonas is very smart. Jonas calls a friend who has a garage. His friend understands Jonas and comes up with an idea. This makes Jonas very happy. Look at him. Look at him. Be like Jonas. Like
wow. One of the greatest inventions I've ever seen in disc golf.
I know you're ready for one of those.
Oh my god. I would pay good money to a metal fabricator who could put something like that. Are you kidding me? I'd be like Jeremy. I want to be lazy. That's awesome.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a garage, don't you?
I do.
And I mean,
I've got a working garage.
There's one of two things. Either garage means something different in Finland, or you could make one of those right now.
Yeah, that's
because all Jonas did there was call a friend who had a garage, and then he got.
That's true. He did say that was he was very clear with the steps on how to get one of those baskets.
Yep. My friend has a garage, so.
And his friend understood
that was
him.
An incredibly efficient machine. I mean, every single time the disc flipped up, rolled right back. I mean, like, I just want a 30-foot version of that. That is just. I mean, I don't know what I would do with my 50 putters because I don't necessarily need 50 putters anymore. If I just had 4.
Putt till you run out of putters.
Yeah. There you go. See how many putts you could get before you don't have any more left.
How many? Yeah. How long does it take to miss 50 times?
Not long.
Thanks as always to everyone who sends clips in every week. We really appreciate it. We could not have fails without the fans, without the people filming themselves or their buddies or whatever to send in and for us to enjoy and share with the world. So if you want to get involved and send us some clips, be sure to visit JomezPro.com/SHOWMEZ. And we would very much like to continue to go through those clips and continue to have fails week after week because of your contributions. We appreciate it. All right, now it's time for something. We're going to change directions. We haven't done anything like this really before, or it's been a little bit on SHOWMEZ, but we're going to share something with you, a little sneak peek. We didn't really tease this or anything, a little sneak peek of a project that we've been involved with, but mainly the guy that is on our team, Brian Geis. You might know him as a slow-mo guy. He works with us. He's worked with Central Coast as well. And he has this passion project that he's been working on for well over a year, and it's a documentary. It's a feature-length documentary, and he got some of the players involved. Nate was one of them that got involved. I'm not gonna give too much of it away. We're gonna go ahead and show the trailer, and then we're gonna get into talk about it a little bit more. But really excited to share this with you, all of you. We're up to 800 viewers. So be sure to like I said, if you know anybody that's late or missing the show, be sure to get them in here because we're getting rolling. We're gonna have Yuli on shortly after this, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at a very special sneak peek trailer of Throw Canada.
Ben Smith, he is a character. I've never met anyone like him.
He's good energy, he's high energy, and he gets things done.
He's kind of the driver for disc golf in the Maritimes in a lot of ways.
Disc golf just fits every policy, every practical, pragmatic thing about Maritimers. They just don't know it yet.
We're here at the 2019 Canadian National Disc Golf Championships in beautiful Prince Edward Island. And this is the biggest PDJ event ever in Canada.
Canadian Nationals is a great A tier. I've played it twice.
It's disc golf paradise.
Having the pros come is definitely inspiring more people to play. For so long, disc golf in Canada, if you could get one pro to maybe come up to your event, it was the biggest thing in the world for your club. And so now all of our clubs have direct access to those players.
A lot of times we get forgotten about. A lot of people say East or Eastern Canada, and they mean Toronto. There's all this other stuff on the other side of Ontario.
PEI is on the frontier of North America. 10, 12 years ago, there was no disc golf here, so this was the disc golf wilderness.
It has made a huge difference in Canada, if for no other reason than Canadian disc golfers from coast to coast to coast got together.
Seems like the disc golf family. It doesn't really change much throughout the country.
We're all in this together, it's not the pros and the AMs and we're different people. I mean, we're the same people. Everything that we get, it's all within this like family of disc golf.
It brings the country together, gives us a sense of unity, which is, sometimes sorely lacking in the world these days.
Really, we're seeing more professionalism all across the world in disc golf, so I think it's super important to continue that and show how many people are dedicated to this sport and how it's changing all of our lives.
Would you ever gone up to Canada without Ben?
No. He loves it so much that for him it maybe doesn't even feel like work because that's what he loves to do.
He's the Johnny Appleseed of the Maritimes for disc golf.
You gotta meet him. You just gotta meet him.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's just incredible the amount of work that I know that I saw from behind the scenes, even from a distance, that Brian was putting into this project, and to know that we're this close to him finally being able to release this to the world. It's so exciting. And just that trailer, just that 2 minutes of what ends up being, I'm not sure the exact length. I say feature length, and I hope I'm not misquoting it, but I know it's basically.
It's like at least 30 minutes.
Yeah. So, which is still it's so much. I got to watch it as it was being cut, and I haven't even seen the final version, but I'm so excited for all of you to finally see this documentary. It's available exclusively this Wednesday, June 3rd, on the Patreon profiles of Paige Pierce, Nate Perkins, Frisbee Rob, Simon Lizotte, Nate Sexton, CCDG, and JomezPro. So on all those, you can go to any of those Patreon profiles, whoever you support, and go and check that out. You can watch the full thing beginning Wednesday, June 3rd. It's going to be exclusive to Patreon for the entire month of June, and then as soon as the public premiere will be July 1st, which happens to be Canada Day. So how appropriate that the timing all worked out so well. This documentary was a labor of love with no outside funding. This was all Brian Geis. He started it. He had the idea. He got with Ben, and they worked together through this. And there was some kind of like, there might be funding, there might not. But as things were just kind of muddy, Brian was like just focused. He just made sure that he did his part, and that's why we wanted to be able to put it on these Patreon, the people that they're helping to make this possible, because Brian headed the whole thing up, but thankfully there was so many of us that got to get involved to help make it possible. So we encourage you to get on be a patron of any one of those people that I suggested if you're not already, so that you can see the full thing. Share, let your friends know. These people that put all this work into this project definitely deserve it, and we can't wait for you guys to finally see this full documentary of Throw Canada. And Nate, I know you have a lot of experience with this event as the reigning champion of the tournament, right?
Yeah,
the entire country.
Two-time. Yeah, it's a great place, man. And Ben, the focus of that documentary is kind of on Ben and his efforts up there. I think he's installed like coming on 30 courses in that area. And he's awesome, and his whole team is great, and it's a beautiful area. And Brian just gets these amazing shots from the drone and all the slow-mo and the music. It's fun. Definitely a really fun little thing to watch.
Yeah, well, again, we appreciate Brian and all the work he's put into it, and obviously all the other people, the Central Coast and all their crew, and I know you and Paige and Simon and Nate Perkins, and I know I'm forgetting some other people, but so many people came together to focus this project on Ben and all that he's done to get people over there to the Maritimes and to grow disc golf in the way that it has. So again, one last time, just want to let you know, encourage you to go to the Patreon profiles of those people that I listed and get an early look at it this Wednesday. Get excited for that.
Sweet.
All right, it's time for our guest, Mr. Paul Ulibarri.
Hey,
what's up, Paul?
What up, buddy?
Look at these good-looking fellas. How you guys doing?
Man, I'm doing great. It's good to see you, but the only thing I really gotta say is, man, you again?
Hey, the people can't get enough of me just shaking shots. Dude. No joke. So the other day I'm playing. I'm not even lying. I'm playing around. And I get done with my round, and this guy comes up, and he's like, "Hey, man, how'd you play?" I'm like, "Oh, pretty good." He's like, "Dude, I totally got Ulied out there. It's so terrible," and all this stuff. I'm like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I just couldn't do anything right out there." I'm like, this can't
wait a minute.
And I'll embrace it, you know what I mean? Now I can come like
here, baby.
Kind of under the radar. People are just going to think I'm shanking shots out there, and,
that's up to you to prove them wrong, dude. That's like, this is your time, and you're on the show for a third time. Surely we can't.
The only way.
I mean, all of your bad shots have been shown already. So now this is your time to shine and bring it back.
The only redemption I'll have is if I just play Texas States again, which probably won't ever happen.
I would say the only thing I know that this can't be is final round Texas States. There's no way this is final round Texas States again.
Can't be a thing.
Well, I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's roll it. Let's go in the vault.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, wonderful.
We're looking at a good battle so far. Kind of got the showdown.
Yeah, I just came right out and said big sexy commentary. That's what we'll call it. So for the 15th year in a row, you fought hard. You're in third place. Final day.
You may have missed that. He said for the 15th straight year, you fought hard. You're in third place, going to the final round.
Now let's see if you can change the narrative.
Yeah, you never know, dude.
I remember this is a Texas States I was actually there for.
Must have been on a. Yeah, you guys were probably on those lower cards,
Absolutely.
I don't recognize this course. What course is this?
It was like a somewhat abandoned ball golf course area, like kind of in between a bunch of houses. I don't know that it was permanent. I think it might have been temp.
I don't think I've played this one. This is one I think, because this wasn't a national tour, was it?
I don't think so.
I don't think it was either.
Okay. Yeah, I think I missed this one. Matt Matt Bell's looking scruffy there. I don't remember that scruffy Matt Bell version.
That looked like a decent shot.
There you go. That's a world champ putter style right there. God, he is so deadly from distance.
Oh,
no!
Oh,
Oh no!
First hole jitters, boys. It's all right. We all get them sometimes.
Yeah, you're right about that.
No, don't. I don't want this. I don't want this for you. I kind of want it for you. That was sweet.
Over the water.
This kind of looks like a sweet course. Did you guys like this place?
It was like it was at least 2 or 3 courses, wasn't it, Yuli?
Yeah, it was. Yes.
There was a couple courses on the property, I think. Whoa!
So deadly. God.
Again, look at it's just windy every day that there's.
Of course.
Super headwind on a hillside. That's such a nasty 30-foot putt. It's almost better than Matt Bell's 50-footer. Wow. That's some sweet putting. Where are you at? Oh, we're just gonna skip past that.
Yeah, I must have made it. I must have made it.
Yeah. Why show that? Why would, who cares about that?
Oh, that was a sweet drive.
Thanks, man.
Wow.
This
Laser
dude
beam.
is- Yeah, he
And
is
that's a different
great
style.
putter.
He switched up his style mid-round. I don't know what hole that is, but that's sick to do that.
Oh man. Yeah, for the wind, I bet he goes to that spin.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I remember this hole. Okay. It's coming back to me.
I don't quite. I don't quite remember. I'm not having an easy time remembering which hole is which, but the area I remember.
Memory in just a second. OB? What? Who puts OB right there? Nice. Nice putt,
Just
Simon.
highlights
Good
from-
job. We'll see you next week with a sweet round, probably.
Just everyone else's highlights.
They're good, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. Have you ever played with these guys?
I wish I could have the chance.
I'm always like,
there you go.
Hey.
Just looking up. One of these days, boys, I'll see you.
Dude, but I mean, I am looking pretty smooth. That outfit's pretty fire.
Yeah,
That's
you're right
good.
about that.
I remember that.
I was just about to say, Matt Bell gets an ace. I remember Matt Bell got an ace.
Oh my God, he's putting him in from the tee box.
Nice.
Dude, what a highlight round. Oh my God.
I also got an ace at this tournament,
Yeah.
and I can't remember if Matt was in the. He might not have been in the ace pot or something, but I remember getting like $700 or $800. Probably the most I ever made for an ace. Wow.
He's getting one stroke on Macbeth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait a second, Paul. You know how I remember that hat? Because I bought that hat. We traded hats. You had the Nike SB hat that was gray with pink letters, and I bought that all blue and was black, and we swapped. I remember that now.
Sorry, I'm shredding right now, Jeremy. I need
Oh,
to shred this
that's
in.
all.
I'm shredding, so.
Obviously
What is that? What is that?
Gotta capitalize.
Wait, first of all, can you rewind that? What kind of style was I putting for like 3 years straight?
It kind of looked like a.
Look at.
Like you're-
I'm like.
It looks like you're playing catch with
My
somebody
releases. Yeah, my release is from my ear. Look at this. This is old you. What?
It looks like you're playing catch with the camera guy.
Oh man.
Looks like he's playing catch like Milhouse on The Simpsons.
I was popping them in. Look at that.
Hey, there you go. But once again, to your credit, you're in your least favorite state for disc golf.
This is the hole,
Playing
Nate.
Probably your least favorite event.
This is the hole you aced.
This is the one I aced, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It was this round. It was right in front of us.
Oh yeah.
You were on chase
yeah.
card.
Wow. But there are a lot of shots being made from distance in the big wind. Simon's just going to lay up real quick. Oh my gosh, that seems big.
Yeah, it sure does.
If he's smiling after a tee shot, he just did something that you can't do.
Yeah, especially if he throws that 360.
Yeah, exactly. No, he doesn't. I don't want to see this shot. I'm not going to watch it.
Through the net. There was a hole in the golf course. That was a golf course net, and he went through the hole.
Unbelievable.
This guy's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, GOAT.
That's to have 4 or 5 highlights like that is like that's like a season for me. He's doing it in one round. Oh no.
There was a net in front of me there as well.
Yeah, and there's no holes in it either. You had to lay up under it. Macbeth net, he just drains it, obviously. That's kind of cheap.
I never saw this round. This is probably the most highlights I've ever not seen on a disc golf video.
This has got to be the most highlights I've ever not seen.
In one video. You don't think about it.
No.
Give the man a break. He already is having a hard enough time getting it there. Let's let him stay in the basket once he does. Come on.
A couple 3 putts, you know. Tee shots, it didn't look like were really my problem on this course.
No. Well, I kind of, we might need to put our best man on it. I know Thomas is probably out there. I kind of want to know, hasn't Macbeth been in all 3 of these videos?
I'm pretty sure. So
I want to know the
2013,
scoring
2013
spread.
I know he was.
Let me hear, how many strokes did Paul pick up on Paul over these 3 videos that we've watched? Because I'm thinking it's like 40.
Oh, Matt, say it ain't so.
No way.
Oh, man. You never know. You never know on SHOWMEZ. One day they love you, and then the next day.
The next day you're getting Ulied.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't like it.
I like the all shucks leg kick sweep. You just clean off the tee box.
Well, you're in bounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, things just turned around. Everything just switched on me.
Is this the final hole right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. So I guess everyone tapped out because Macbeth wins, I guess, again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Well, didn't Ricky win everyone?
Ricky won 13. I can't remember who won 14, the 14 one.
Yeah, I think Ricky won that one as well.
I guess Ricky
So
wasn't
if I'm
there
not
this time.
mistaken, this is the...
Again, I lose by 38 strokes.
Look at Sexton move up. That ace put you up in 4th place.
Yeah, catching up.
Wow, so that like quadruple putt really hurt Matt. I mean, we obviously didn't see the rest of his round, but it looked like he was smoking it there and just fell apart there.
I remember Simon and I.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Come on, Yuli. Somebody go.
The generator.
Somebody go. Somebody go oil up. Somebody go oil Yuli's little Tin Man.
Man, that is tough to watch. He's a good sport though. I don't know if he can hear me, but the guy is a good sport for coming back on. And you know, people are out there now having a tough round, just getting Yuli'd out there. It happens to everybody.
Okay, he's back.
I've seen it used in so many different contexts so far. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Now now your background's all blurry. What happened in there?
Dude, got Yuli'd.
Got Yuli'd.
Got Yuli'd hard.
No, but Simon and I were looking at each other like, I cannot believe. Did this just happen again?
No, you're good. It tried,
okay.
but
yeah, we just couldn't believe how well Matt was playing. He threw it in like 5 times in like a span of like 6 holes, like legitimately. And we looked at each other and we're like, is this a real thing? Because no joke, he was spraying it off the tee. Like he could not throw it straight to save his life. And then he was just chucking it in all of a sudden. It was a memorable round for sure.
He had at most had 17 sprays because one of them went in the basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some truth. There's truth to that though. Like that's a go-to line for me. Whenever people are like, "Oh, you know, these guys are such great putters. Ricky's an incredible putter," and I always go, "Whoever you think of as an incredible putter, by definition, they aren't that great of a driver." They're out in the woods all the time. Like I don't get that many chances to do that cool stuff. I'm too close to the hole all the time.
Oh my gosh.
There's a
so
lot
no
of
one's gonna
truth
get to
to
see
that.
my skills.
I remember I used to be a really good putter, so I must have got better at driving.
You must have.
Well, when I came into the game, Uli, you were one of the best putters. I remember thinking to myself, if Uli isn't the best putter, he's certainly in the top 5 of players that were on tour. And I remember you had some injury that kind of affected the way that you held the disc.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, it's not like that thought that you were a great putter never left my mind. It's just you had to make adjustments, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. I mean, clearly you were getting on the lead card.
Sure. So actually what ended up happening is I broke my wrist. And then I got tendonitis because once I came back from my injury, I was putting thousands of putts a day to try to get back, to where I was. And like lifting the disc like this ended up being so bad that the tendonitis wouldn't let me release at the right time. And so I started yanking all the time. So by doing this up here, I could just open and it would fall out and I wouldn't have to worry about yanking. And that's where the Anheuser putt actually came to be, is like, I just had to figure out some way to actually make it in the basket, because I would miss by a foot one putt and then make it the next and not know the reason.
Yeah.
Did you ever throw an accidental roller when you had that style as a putt? Did you
Never.
ever? Like our
Like
first
that.
fail clip where the guy threw his side out roller back in
Dude, that was so funny. It looked like the disc was like, dude, it's a ski resort. I'm taking the slopes.
Yeah.
It just like took it perfectly all the way down it. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, I'm 95% sure that was the last Texas States that happened. I mean, Thomas would probably know better. But wait, here you go. Thomas Gilbert is pulling up stats already. Paul Macbeth beat Uli by 40 strokes over the 3 Texas States.
Did I not just say 40?
Thomas, that's savage, man. He really did go look it up real quick.
Oh my gosh. And that's crazy. Like that round didn't look so bad. The first round that you came on was like the highlight shanks, but that was actually your lowest rated round of those 3, which is kind of crazy.
Texas, man.
Texas.
It'll get you all different ways. Well, that's what. Honestly, the other one was just me shanking off the tee and on my upshots and different things. And really, in disc golf, where you lose the most strokes is in the circle. So if you 3-putt 2 to 3 times, which I did in this particular round, you're not going to be up in those 990s to 1,000. You really have to keep it clean in the circle for sure.
What it makes me think, can you imagine how good Jonathan would be if he didn't live in Texas?
I know, poor guy.
Yeah, I would.
Because he's got a huge. It's like got to be a.
I started
67
doing this
point
like when I'm on tour and it's like you run into Texas, I stop and I just take the 33-hour
Oklahoma.
Yeah, go try Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not any better, dude. The wind's just worse up there. That's the difference. It's just the wind is like 5 to 10 miles an hour worse. Yeah, just imagine if I didn't live in Texas, I would have just really committed to being a pro disc golfer, and we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing right now.
That's true. That's true. It's a silver lining for me, for sure.
Let's do this giveaway, Jonathan.
Oh yes, thank you so much for reminding me.
Or not now, but I want to show everybody.
Uli
what
did
I got.
bring a present with him to give away to somebody on this broadcast. We will be giving it away. Let's see it. What'd you bring for us?
Oh,
there it
is. This is
is.
the new 2020 Uli Raptor. So these just got released last week, and I mean, I've had this in my bag since the Memorial. Luckily, they got me some before everybody else.
Nice. Well, there you have it. Uli brought a gift with him. Thank you so much, Uli. And like I said, somebody on this broadcast will be winning that today. Thank you very much.
It could be you, Germ.
It could be Germ.
You never know.
You sent me a disc one time. You sent me a beat up Prodigy M4 that you drew blue inside of a dolphin that you got from a sticker.
All right, I gotta say this story. We're on a Prodigy meeting, and Germ, and I'm not lying about this. Germ goes, "We need a flippier mid range. Like I can't do it. Like none of this stuff's flippy enough." So I went and I got one of my flippiest M4s and I threw it into my wall a couple hundred times. Then I literally went to the store. I grabbed a dolphin sticker and I put it on there and I named the thing Flipper for him. And I sent it to him in the mail.
How'd she fly?
Well,
yeah, was she flippy?
Circles. It flew in circles, man. I sold pretty much all of my Prodigy last year, and I kept like one box of keepsakes and collectibles and just things that were special to me. And that disc was not one of them. I got rid of it.
Too stable.
Too stable.
No, I kept that one. It always brings a smile to my face. But yeah, you don't need to send me any more discs, Julie. Why don't you go ahead and send that to somebody that deserves it?
You got it. All right, guys.
All right. Well, thank you again for enduring that once again. You kind of knew what to expect. I know everyone on the chat appreciates you being a good sport about it. We definitely appreciate you. We owe you big time.
I made a couple good putts that round.
Yeah, I kept those in there because I wanted to make sure like the 3 saves and stuff like that. The
bogey saves.
That was the OB saves and.
I mean, I respect you, man. You get out there, you put your head down, you keep working. Sometimes we all know. Sometimes it's about winning. Sometimes you get out there and it's about winning. Other times it's just about trying to survive the game.
Higher.
Oh, surviving the game.
Come on, Nate.
Oh my gosh, I'm out on that note. Later.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So we're gonna move on to the Q&A portion. We put out a post earlier today asking people to drop some questions for Yuli and the rest of us. And if you see your question on the screen to be answered, you will receive a gift card for $20 to the JomezPro.com shop. So we appreciate all of you for getting involved and engaging with those posts and asking those questions. And if you do get picked, be sure to go to JomezPro.com/Showmez, and all the details on how to claim your prize are there. And so let's get to some questions. Let's I guess let's start with a topical one here. Damik says, will you be at Texas State's ever again after the mental and physical torture it put you through?
Of course I will. I enjoy the mental and physical torture that disc golf brings to me. One of the toughest places I've ever played besides Texas is the Mother Lode up in Grass Valley. I never played well there, but I went back to there for like 6 or 7 years in a row because I thought it would get me ready for the Santa Cruz. What is it, De La? They call it getting De La, believe me. If a course can get you, it gets me. So I enjoy that part of the game. It's either that or I'm just really bad and I'm like enjoy playing bad. But I think that's one of my favorite parts is like getting revenge on a course for sure.
Nice. All right. So moving on. Let's see. From Jake Harris. Look, no matter who the guest is, what is your most embarrassing moment in disc golf? Also, if you have dirt on Big German Nate, we want it. Oh, wow. Embarrassing moment.
Most embarrassing moment? Every other week it seems like I'm on this show called SHOWMEZ. And I have to go through this stuff, so I don't really get embarrassed much. Dirt. Oh, I have so much dirt on them, but that's for me myself for our personal rounds. I gotta keep that close to my heart just in case we're having a battle down the stretch or something.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Hey, I give you permission, man. You got something to me. There's nothing you can have on me. I don't know. I mean, if you want to share something.
I came up with the flipper within 1 second. You think I don't got more of those bad boys?
Hey, just remember, I can have you on this show again, so you better watch what you say.
Yeah, Thomas already pulled the strokes. He probably found some round that we didn't even know about, or he's working on like a super cut of like circle 1 misses or something. I mean, he's just savage, man.
The Uli cell phone filmed motherload highlight reel.
There you go.
From Grass Valley.
He hacks
Just
my
years.
phone from then, and he gets it all.
Okay,
That's why he's our research department.
There you go. Let's move on to another one. Jack Monsma. You get to teach and play around with one celebrity. Who would it be and why?
Oh man, I don't know. That's such a tough question. I mean, I have like other athletes that I'd love to play around a disc golf with, but to play around with somebody.
Yeah, let's say non-athlete, like movie, music, you know, something besides athletic.
Probably Ellen DeGeneres. I think that would be a blast.
She's probably played before. She strikes me as someone who's tried disc golf.
Exactly. I think that would be super fun.
How about you, Germ? Non-athlete.
I was the Rock, baby. I mean, I don't know. He's a wrestler. I just want to meet the guy, man. He just seems like he's so full of charisma. Like I had no idea. I was not into wrestling. All the kids around me where I grew up loved wrestling, and they always had the big rock things, and I tried doing the people's eyebrow, and I couldn't do it. But I didn't really care about Dwayne Johnson back then. But since he's had more of a social media presence, like I find that he is incredibly heroic. Like he's a great role model. He does a lot of really good things for his community, and I think that he's like one of those guys that keeps it real and like would be able to like hang out, but at the same time like he knows like his boundary. He knows like who he is, and I respect that about him.
Nice. Okay, Nate, you got an answer for that?
Gosh, I don't know if I have a great one. I think I would just pick somebody funny. Maybe give me like Jimmy Fallon. Maybe that'd be fun.
Yeah.
See if he could throw.
Oh, that would be cool. Awesome. That's a good one.
Sweet. All right. Well, that's let's see if there's. Keep an eye out for one on the chat. We're gonna pick one here off the live chat too, but I got at least one more over here. Okay, let's see. Albot9. I'm sure you had some interesting jobs before going on tour full time. What were your first jobs, and how did you decide to start playing on tour full time? That seems like a leap of faith. Cheers, Yuli and Jomez. First job.
My first job was I worked at a little pizza place.
Nice.
When I was like 15, yeah.
What was it called?
That was my first ever job. It was Railroad Pizza.
Railroad Pizza. So were you like delivery, or you're like making the dough?
I was back there working. I was making pie, man.
Nice.
He's only 15. He would have had to hop on his Huffy to get the
Hey, you can
delivery
get a
job.
hardship in most states at 15 if you got to work.
Yeah, me, my
Pick the city bus.
Yeah, he's taking the pies on the bus.
My buddy and I, who actually got me into disc golf, we both got the job there together, and he lasted 2 days. So
what? 2 days? What?
Oh man. What about you, Nate?
My very first job was similar age, 14 or 15, and it was called the Youth Parks Corps, and it was just like landscaping basically for the city parks. Like they just had like kids only, and they had like a work crew leader, and you just go out and spread bark chips and pull weeds and
nice.
Build trails and stuff.
Seemed like a parks ranger. You really did.
It was kind of a park ranger thing, get out there, beautify them parks.
I could definitely see you wearing a full head to toe green khaki colored like suit. I don't know,
Bear
like
suit.
just
like smoking.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Jerm.
Yeah, my first job was at Ben & Jerry's, a Ben & Jerry's scoop shop. I always wanted to work at an ice cream place because I just have always and still do love ice cream. And actually, my second and third jobs were also at scoop shops.
Dang it, I was going to say,
Moose
unofficial trivia questions. How many ice cream shops has
What?
this dude worked at?
You worked at multiple ice cream shops?
He's worked at 3.
Yeah, not at the same time, obviously.
Oh my! Yeah, at the same
the only
time, he's
reason I
holding
stopped-
3 jobs, all ice cream.
I had to leave Ben & Jerry's because basketball season was starting and I didn't have time to put in when I was in high school.
And you're 300 pounds. No, I had to get back in.
Man, I could not. I got pictures of high school. I could not put on weight, man. I thought Ben & Jerry's would do it. did not do it. I was skin and bones back then. But yeah, so I quit that one, and then I got let go from Marble Slab because I was giving my friends discounts. And I got caught by the manager, and that was really embarrassing. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I thought that was cool, but I thought maybe they'd like me more if I did. But now Ben and Jerry's was awesome, man. I love the culture of those people, and their ice cream's delicious.
Nice.
And to this day, you know, there's really nobody better to go to the grocery store and pick up a little pint of ice cream with, because Germ is in there like flipping over labels, going, "Oh, the fat content on this isn't quite what you need, and I think this is going to be not really great." And you'll pick one out, and he'll be like, "Oh, don't get that."
And then he's just like, "Oh, just take it. Just go ahead and take it."
Yeah, I know, Ben. Jerry is actually my godfather, so you know, go ahead. They're cool. They're cool.
I do.
Yeah. It's fine.
That's true. See, like Nate will say like, "Hey, I'm kind of in this mood or that mood," and like I personally customize his pint for him. And if you don't know what pint you want, you tell me what things you like, what places you've been, what experiences have moved you, like maybe what your favorite movie is, and I'm gonna find the right ice cream for you.
It kind of sounds like when we go to Vermont, hopefully we go back to GMC, we might just like drop you off there at the Ben and Jerry's factory, and you could just stay there. It sounds like you'd fit in well just to live there and just kind of be there.
Oh yeah, you tell if you can answer one question, Germ will come up to you. If you can tell Germ where's your favorite place to watch a sunset, he'll have an ice cream for you that's going to be better than anything you ever tasted.
Oh, I love that.
What about you, Jonathan? What's your first job? Filming disc golf, or was there something before that?
No. It was a long time before I did that. My first job, like official, like apply, get hired, paycheck job, was good old Wendy's. I was working at Wendy's. And to this day, see, some people will go work at a fast food joint and be like, I'm never eating there again. I know how the food's made and everything. Wendy's is the one place I can say that I worked there. And like I like eating there. I know how they make their food compared to like other like Burger King and McDonald's and stuff. And it's like legit. Like I was the guy. I was like SpongeBob. I was back there flipping patties. I was a little fry cook. And yeah, I mean it's not a Wendy's commercial. I mean not yet, anyways. But no,
not a sponsor.
It was
this podcast is not sponsored by Wendy's.
Not at all. Not even in the least bit. But unless you think about the money it took me to get to this point, the money I was making. But no, but
that's not sponsorship.
It was good. I didn't stay there very long, but I can appreciate it, and to this day I still say that when I do finally have kids and they're old enough to have jobs, I do think I would highly suggest, or maybe even almost force them to get a job at a fast food restaurant, because you always got to know like how that industry is, to be on that side of the drive-through window, I should say, because people can be rough, man, and like I wish more people that kind of acted that way maybe work there and see what it felt like, because you kind of get to be on that side of it. And trust me, I've never been rude to a fast food person working in the food industry ever again, because like I know like it's tough. And anyways,
Sexton, you'll never know what we went through, basically, is what we're saying.
Yeah, see?
You've had it easy your whole life.
You just answered to the birds and the raccoons and whatever. You didn't have anybody complaining to you that your order was wrong or that it took too long.
No, they just went by and said, "Fantastic work, sir. That park looks wonderful."
And Germ, like, who's going to get mad at the guy scooping his ice cream? Like, you
well,
can't
maybe
be mad.
I'll tell you, it gets mad.
Yeah,
I had a summer job at Backyard Burger, and we had what we called silver platter service. And my very, very first silver platter service was the 3 firemen. And right as I got to their table, my foot clipped on like the little like separated from the tile to the carpet. There's that little rubber mat thing, and it all came tumbling like straight into the first dude's lap.
Oh my gosh.
They were totally cool about it, but they had every right to be pissed.
Oh man. Well, let's get one question here as we kind of try to wrap up the Q&A from the chat. Respect is not free. Uli, what was something you learned about yourself during your pro career?
Great question.
Good question. Positive or negative?
Hey, it's up to you.
We'll keep it positive. Probably, I'm pretty resilient. That's what I always think about myself, is like, you know, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but I give it my all every single time, and I feel like that's a great quality that I pride myself on, is never really giving up and, you know, just keeping after it. I mean, in my career, I've never been the best player ever, never ranked higher than I think like 5th or something in the world, but I always think that I can get there, and I work really hard. So probably with my resiliency and my work ethic.
Awesome. That was a great answer. I appreciate that. I mean, we know you can always get up there to that lead card Texas State's final round,
always
right?
there, man.
Always fighting
Always
hard
there.
just to at least get there in front of the cameras. So after that, who knows? All right. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you again for coming on. Let's see that disc again. We're going to give that disc away here very shortly. The Uli Tour Series Raptor. That thing is beautiful.
I also have one of the JomezPro nukes in my bag.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate
It
that.
made it in the bag. I love that thing.
I can't wait to.
It's actually a more stable run than the rest of the ones that I've thrown, so it made a spot right away.
Well, I'll be
But
sure
check
to
out the
keep.
whole tour series.
Yeah, absolutely. The entire tour series. I think there's 10 or 11. You know, we got lucky to even be included in in all of the actual athletes. But we were very honored to have a disc. But I think there's 10 others, with you and Macbeth and Haley King and Vanessa Van Dyken, and I'm not gonna be able to think of all 10 of them off the top of my head. But yeah, definitely go to Discraft and check out their website and all the tour series stuff like that. I mean, as most of you already know, but tour series discs like the Firebird, like the Sexton Firebird and the Coling Thunderbird, those benefit the players directly, and that really makes a big deal, especially right now whenever we're not out there earning money, whether it's us behind the cameras or you guys out there on the course. So tour series sales, I mean, those definitely help, I would say, now more than ever whenever things are kind of pretty scarce. So
for sure, everybody, if you got a favorite player out there, go buy their disc. It helps them way more than you think.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right.
And then I wanted to say shout out to I think the Hall of Famers got mentioned today.
Yes,
did.
2000.
Wow.
Yeah, which was, I know Valerie Jenkins was part of it. I think it was
Speedy.
Forgot his first name. Speedy Towns.
Speedy Guerrero.
Yep.
Here, I got the list. So
he was the guy who ran the Hall of Fame.
Lundmark.
Yeah, Jesper. Right. How do you say it?
Oh, that's an awesome
Lundmark.
class. Wow.
Cliff Town, Al Speedy Guerrero, Bob Harris, and Valerie Jenkins Doss is how they have it listed.
Wow.
So congratulations to the 2020 Hall of Fame class.
I'm kind of surprised that Valerie and Avery and Sharon and Leroy didn't go in as a group, to be honest. I thought that would be like 1 year would just be a specific Jenkins family, but congratulations to Valerie on just an absolutely stellar career, and she's doing incredible things with Nate up there and Bend with Bevel. So
yeah.
But what an awesome class. Congratulations.
Yeah, and it's crazy that she's going in. I still feel like she's so good. You know what I mean?
Well, she's got to be like 34 years old tops. Like, she might be one of the youngest people ever.
Yeah.
I think she might be 33. I think that she's younger than us, Nate.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
I think
incredible.
her birthday's right after mine. So I think she just turned 34. That's my guess.
That's incredible. That's so amazing to be inducted at all, and then to be at that young, to have done so much at that point that they're like, hey, let's put you in there. That's amazing.
That's right.
All right,
guys.
So as we say goodbye to you, thank you everyone that's submitted questions and is in here with us right now. Any little things that what have you been working on right now, as until we kind of get back out there and start to see you again? What are you working on?
I've been actually doing the YouTube thing myself. I started my own YouTube channel, and I came out with a short series called Down the Fairway, where I just kind of give some tips and things that will help amateurs and some pros really on things that I've learned through my career. Not necessarily form-based stuff. I try to stay away from that, but more of just like the little tips that we all kind of learn, I feel like, through our travels and just through our, rounds that we do and the reasons why we do things and stuff. So if you haven't seen that, please give me a like and a subscribe on those. I mean, they've had so far some really good traction, and I've been getting a lot of good feedback on that. So check it out.
Awesome. All right. So that's, Paul Ulibarri on YouTube. Anything else? Tour Series Disc, obviously the one more time, take a look at it. But if you want to pick one up, go check out the Discraft website, and like you said, all the other tour series as well. So we appreciate it, Uli. Thank you again for being a great sport. Next time we gotta be out of that. We gotta be out of that footage. We gotta be out of the woods after this.
Gotta be. Oh, that's not quite there.
I always do the wrong arm.
Uli, come on.
Other arm.
It's not easy.
Figure it out, dude.
Doink.
Figure it out.
All right, Uli. We'll see ya.
Man.
Thanks,
Have a good one. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
See you, dude.
Always a treat to have Yuli on, and now it's time for Munch Madness. Look at this list. It's kind of in my face right now.
Who?
There's 2 people.
Wow.
2 people with perfect brackets out of 1,000.
Goodness. That's exciting.
Ezra Dan and Andrew Souza. There's people right behind them. Not that they're like shoo-ins or anything, but
no.
2.
A lot of munching still to go.
2 out of 1,000. Those guys need to go buy lottery tickets because those odds are.
Wow. That's cool.
Incredible.
Wow. Well, I'm pretty sure winning the lottery is a little harder than 1 out of 1,000 or 2 out of 1,000. But
hey,
yeah, maybe maybe go get some scratchers.
I was gonna say scratch offs are like 1 in 4 odds or something of at least getting your money back. So.
All right.
Let's get into Munch Madness 2020.
Let's.
All right. First up, what? What is the? Why are you?
Neither one of these snacks have any business being this far. This is a couple lightweights that snuck their way this far into the competition.
Oh,
I'm gonna eat peanuts first, so there's nothing nasty in my mouth when I try the sunflower seeds.
I got the nicest brand of peanuts that I've ever had for this week.
Wow.
To give sunflowers a true run for their money. But yeah, these gourmet sea salts are absolutely delicious and not in the most disc golf friendly container. I mean, it has a lid, but it's bulky. Points against it for the bulkiness, but points for deliciousness.
That's important.
All right.
And of course, how many seeds? 2?
2.
Spits. Cracked pepper because I'm not an idiot.
Germ.
Depends on
what
who
do
you
you
ask,
think
I guess.
The odds are? I mean, just think about it. Like, what are the odds that these seeds are just made in the same place? And just like the big seed factory is like,
No.
All right, here these go in the
Not a
Spitz
chance.
labels, these go in the Biggs labels, these go in the Davids. I'm serious.
I know you're serious, and I'm seriously telling you, not a chance. Seeds, Spitz seeds, are cooked or roasted differently. Their size is smaller. They're more robust. That's why I like Spitz more. They're more crunchy. The David seeds are kind of like, I don't want to say chewy, but they're not crisp.
All right, you know what sunflower seeds taste like?
The best?
Sunflower seeds taste exactly like peanuts, but then if you took peanuts and then 3/4 fingernails and you just mixed it all together, same exact flavor, just 3/4 of it is fingernails and 1/4 is peanuts. So for that reason, I'm going to send peanuts through because there's no fingernails in there.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about right here.
I think we
These
know
little
what,
fingernails.
I think we know what Jen's going to pick.
Seeds.
What are you doing? Jonathan, make this stop.
I am going to make it stop. And by make it stop, I mean I'm going to pick sunflower seeds.
No. This is unbelievable. In the Final Four?
In the Final
Well,
Four.
there goes all the brackets.
Hey, I said sunflower seeds saved my life like 3 weeks ago, so how am I going to pick peanuts?
Well, have you tried eating a seatbelt?
Oh my gosh. Sunflower seeds. Stay with the seatbelt joke.
saved your life, so it must be good, right?
Trail mix.
All right,
versus
it's the traditional
Snickers.
Planters, nuts, and chocolate. You and I are always on the same page. I
got this Costco. I got the Costco giant trail mix because Munch Madness has awakened something deep inside me. It's a love for trail mix that I didn't know that I had.
It's awesome. I'm gonna say the same thing about trail mix. I mean, surely there's a chance that that's made all in the same place too, and just packaged. I mean, it all looks the same. They all use name brand M&Ms.
You're out your mind, dude.
I'm gonna make you do a taste test, Jeremy. We're gonna make a little video for it when we see each other again. I'm gonna blind taste test sunflower seeds, and I'm gonna make you prove that you know the difference between Cracked and Biggs and David's and Walmart.
All right,
Nate doesn't think you're gonna know.
I want to show you a couple of. There's a couple of snacks that are still on my desk. The granola bar, the Sour Patch. They're good. I don't mind them. But I found out that I like Snicker bars. I actually did not like Snicker bars growing up. I'm trying something different this week. I'm trying.
How do you get all these different snacks every time?
I just live like literally. I can throw a disc to a convenience store, dude. I live really close.
I don't really eat Snickers that much, but I really do like them.
They're great. Not a disc golf snack. It melts in your mouth and it's all over. Snickers had no business beating apples in the first round.
All I want to say, Jonathan, about that idea of getting Germ to blind taste the sunflower seeds, you also have to put fingernails and peanuts in there just to prove my point.
Okay. Yeah, I would gladly.
So one of them is going to be fingernails and peanuts, and the other one, he's going to be like, that's cracked pepper. That's the best one.
I can guarantee you right now, there's no chance I don't pass the blind taste test. If Spitz is one of them, I will tell them apart every time.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. The level of confidence you have right now, I love it. Everyone, there's 1,000 people right now live with us. And we also obviously have a recording of this, so we're going to play this right before we do this. You'll see in a couple months when we get back out there.
For me, the Snickers is great tasting, obviously, but so is the trail mix. Yeah. And now it comes down to, if you're playing disc golf, give me the trail mix. You can put a little Tupperware in there, get it done. It's not going to melt. Trail mix is great. I'm going trail mix over Snickers here.
This is an obvious choice. Again, zipper enclosure, convenience.
Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button.
Yeah,
as you were saying,
the wrong graphic.
Quit rubbing it in about the stupid seats.
Sorry, folks, that was not. My little control thing froze up and it made me hit the wrong button. All right, so it sounds like we know where we're going.
The seeds again.
That's the best part.
Everyone out there that's making Nate eat sunflower seeds again, he's gonna remember each and every one of you, starting with me and Germ. But there's 1,000 others there's a chance. All right, so everyone's in agreement then, right? Trail mix it is.
Yeah, trail mix.
All right.
Wow.
And there you have it. We are down to the final four.
Done. There's no way you go Cattleman's Cut falls to sunflower seeds. You're going Cattleman's Cut. I just know you will.
We'll see.
We'll save the suspense for next week. Yeah,
wow. That's Cliff Bar versus trail mix is an intriguing matchup for me. Really that's tough to pick.
Yeah, it makes you think like what are the chances that our two guys, Ezra and Andrew, are gonna make it. Either one of them are gonna make it through to that perfect bracket with, especially that with the Cliff Bar versus trail mix.
Thanks to you guys, 0.
2% chance.
2% chance.
I mean, they clearly had the intelligence to pick sunflower seeds last week, so I mean, I don't know why they would go ahead and turn their back like you did to flavor.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. That's we got, like I said, we got the final four next week of Munch Madness. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully you're playing along. Hopefully you got the snacks that you see in the brackets every week at JomezPro.com/Showmez and know what's coming up. And now we got to find out who's Team Ezra and who's Team Andrew. There's obviously more people, but I want to see which one of these guys can at least make it to be the singular. But imagine they both get knocked out together. That would be a shame.
Hey, Jonathan, after what you did to me with those seats, do yourself a favor after this. Go eat a bike helmet, dude.
I thought you had a DVD for us,
I
man.
know. I was waiting for the DVD. I got hit with a bike helmet joke.
I could hit you with one, man. What you did to me, you're a traitor. You're a traitor. All right?
He's got it all, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Sexton. We don't deserve him.
Are we determining?
Yeah, the winner's not determined next week. Next week's Final Four, and then the week after is just the one matchup. So I know I've had a lot of fun. It's nice to be able to eat during the middle of this broadcast and have an excuse. Unlike Germ, who doesn't need an excuse because he's always hungry.
Well, I like this 4 p.m. time slot, too. It's an appetizer now, not a dinner ruiner.
Yeah. Okay, as we wind down. Yeah, look at him. There, look at him go. Munch Madness is over. I already ran the bumper, and he's still eating. You know, we always do trivia for you folks. We do still have the Paul Ulibarri Tour Series Raptor we're going to give away here very shortly. But right now it's time for trivia. And get your keyboards ready, folks. I'm looking for one of these answers to come through. The correct answer. Thomas Gilbert is not eligible. I need to say that disclaimer before we even get started. I want to make sure that he doesn't even get in here and ruin it. So, Thomas, just sit on your hands and think about another round that we can show when we have Yuli back on.
Same message goes to Brock, man.
Oh, yeah, Brock
and Thomas are
Magnuson.
both disqualified.
I can't really disqualify him. He doesn't technically work for us. He's just quick. So, anyways.
Oh, that's true.
All right. So, my question here is, I'm going to play a clip here in a minute, and it's going to be from the 2018 Utah Open, and it was a pretty sensational shot that involved a certain MPO player throwing what was known as the Thumber Bounce Ace. From the 2018 Utah Open, who was that player? I need to know who threw the shot. The Thumber Bounce Ace. Made it on SportsCenter, I believe. Mike gave it the full treatment. People are guessing tournament. People are just literally guessing tournament names right now. Like they're just like they're used to.
Open.
I've
Was
trained
it
them. I've trained them.
Top of the World Challenge.
They're just throwing out shots in the dark.
There it is.
the
All
guy's
right,
name
we got
Peter
it.
Flynn?
We got it. Let's roll the clip.
His name is C.S. Elmore.
So we have our winner, Mr. Corey Burbank. Congratulations on. I think it was the first one I saw come through. Either way, everyone was guessing tournament names, and he was the first one to actually guess a person's name. People were like so used to just like, let me just throw an answer and see if one of them is right. So it's my own fault. I've trained them all to be those answers. But congratulations again to Corey. Be sure to go to JomezPro.com/SHOWMEZ for more details on how to claim your prize. Thank you to everyone who's been on the chat with us and just lighting it up. We appreciate it. It's driving Mike nuts when these messages go all the way down. It's so hard to keep up with, but yeah, we appreciate it. All right, it is time for our Grip 6 giveaway of the week. Grip6.com/JomezPro to get entered to win a Grip 6 prize pack. Thank you to our partners over at Grip 6 Belt Company for once again partnering with us week after week and making you guys eligible to win. Last week's winner was we still got the graphic up. Billy Walters from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Congratulations to Billy for winning. Be sure to go to grip6.com.
Pronounce Milwaukee, please.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm sorry. But no, say that one more time.
Milwaukee.
Okay, sorry. Now I'll never make that mistake again. I appreciate it, Jern. Oh, it's time to. Okay, so there's a winner for the trivia. There's a winner for the Grip 6. It's time to give away that beautiful Paul Ulibarri Tour Series Raptor. Mike, I'm gonna leave it up to you. He's gonna do the old blind scroll. Let's see Let's see what he's gonna find. Oh, there it is. Let's put it up on the screen. Congratulations. Oh, we got to Jay Bowser for winning the Paul Ulibarri Tour Series Raptor. Be sure to send us an email, jay@showmez@jomezpro.com. showmez@jomezpro.com so we can get you hooked up with that disc. Nate, you're outside now? You're on your porch? Is that what you did?
I'm in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just was getting hot. No big deal.
Let's see that. Mike, can you show us the full scenery that he's working with there? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you believe how calm it is that that water is just perfectly still?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. The weather here has just been great.
Wow, I'm jealous, man. I cannot wait.
Very still.
I'm actually really, I'm really bummed that we didn't end up getting to go up to the Northwest this year. Now that you're showing us that you're just flaunting all that beautiful weather that we don't get to take part in this year, it's a real bummer.
It is.
Not for you, but
yeah, I know, for you.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
Well, thank you to everyone for joining us. We had a great time with all of you. Thank you to Paul Ulibarri for joining us. Thank you to Thomas for tallying up the strokes that Paul Macbeth beat Paul Ulibarri by over the course of 3 years, which is a stat no one's ever pulled before.
I'm pretty sure I guessed 40. I'm gonna have to go back and check the tape.
Yeah, now we can go back, watch the tape, and you might have done it. That's I don't know. That's just the power of technology for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Used for good and for evil. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Thank you to all of our crew. We've got obviously Nate and Germ. Thank you for your time. Thank you to their families for allowing us to spend time with us every week. Thank you to Michael over here by my side, for Jerry, for going through and digging through all the fails, to Kevin, to Brian, of course, with the documentary and all the work he's done there on top of everything he does with us every week, to Christina, my fiance, to my brother Chris, and to Juan. Everyone that makes this thing go around, we appreciate it. And to our patrons over at patreon.com/JomezPro, we would absolutely 100% could not do it without you. This is not funded. We tell you all the people that don't sponsor this show for a reason, because I want to make sure that you know that it is 100% sponsored by the patrons over at patreon.com and by our fans that want to buy stuff over at the JomezPro.com online shop. Thank you all for supporting us, for making this possible. For our 10th episode, we have done this now 10 times, and we're still here. And the YouTubes haven't shut us down, and they haven't said, "Hey, you guys aren't cutting it." They're looking at the numbers, saying, "Hey, you guys are making it happen for thousands of people every week." So again, we really appreciate it. Let's get a look at that beautiful, beautiful scenery. Nate is now moved into the pizza room of his mansion.
This is my pizza room.
That is amazing. So are you laying down? Are you laying down in the pizza?
It smells amazing. Yeah, that's straight into the oven. The oven's behind me. Bree's just pulling the pizza out now. But that's why we have to wrap the show up, because it's like ready now.
It's dinner time. Yeah. Okay. Well,
look, so big. It's a large pie. I got to give you credit. That's an incredible pizza oven you must have.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to see what other rooms you have in your house next week. Be sure to join us next Monday. Again, same time. We're doing the early slot once again. And oh, my God. Come on, man.
No freaking way, dude.
How is this happening right now? Pizza Inception.
The process man comes to the show with. It's just like,
I know. It's amazing. Thank you to all of you that have stuck around long enough to watch Nate eat pizza in his pizza room. I mean, if you're not sticking around to the end of these shows, you're missing some good stuff. Germ put on a show for us a couple weeks ago, and I know a lot of people really couldn't stop talking about that. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Hey,
but
Jonathan, can I try something real quick? Can I see if something works?
Sure.
Hey, Alexa, play George Michael. Okay, I just want to see if that works on anyone.
If that works, leave a comment on the live chat, or if this live chat is gone by the time you get around doing that, be sure to leave a comment in the video of the replay of this video to see if Alexa, play George Michael. happens to work in homes around the country. Mine did it. Mine in the other room did it. That doesn't really count though because I'm in the house. Oh, we gotta stop. Alexa, stop. We can't get a copyright strike on that. She was actually playing George Michael. Very smart, that Alexa. Always listening. All right, folks.
Hey, Alexa, play Careless Whisper. Okay. I just want to make sure that that's the song that we're listening to.
I think that's enough for now. Leave us a comment. Oh, we have some people already saying it worked. So
nice, Germ.
All right. Thank you to everyone for joining us once again for another episode of SHOWMEZ. We will see you next Monday. We appreciate everyone out there watching. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time.